Let's see, did it work? You know what it is. You know what today is. It's Sunday Night Football. Niner gang or don't bang. We are now looking at the Buffalo Bills. No good on the 2 point. They went for two. They didn't get it. What do you know? Josh Allen is not Superman after all. Maybe it's because of his wife. I don't know. No, I don't. That's such a that. Maybe it's because he's thinking about her next movie or something, or how you all teased him for uh, Mr. Tyson. What's his name? Not Tyson. Michael B. Jordan fucking his wife on camera. Welcome to Platform 246. I'm Lawrence. Today is a special day. All right. Um, right now, the most polarizing person on this team probably is Brock Purdy. Some of us think that Brock Purdy is God. Some of us think that Brock Purdy doesn't belong in the league. That's 49 fans. So today, I believe we got two East Coast legends of Ninerdom stepping up onto the platform today. They really want to just give you their sides. Like I said, polarizing is probably the word that we could definitely attach to Brock. He was number 262, last man standing in the draft. We took him, and he's taking us to the promised land damn near. He took us all the way to the Super Bowl. Now, did he win that Super Bowl? No. Can you put that on him? I don't really think so. But one of these men that are coming in today believes he's going to get it for us, believes he's the best thing we've had since Steve Young. Another believes he's right up there with CJ Beathard, Pee Wee, if you will. So, with that, like I said, I'm trying to get them both in here for today for this. It's a versus, a motherfucking versus is what we got cracking today. Okay. And now, if this motherfucking computer would help me too, that would be so lovely. We're gonna get the scroll up first, let you know where you're at, what we're doing today, and then we're gonna bring them in. I've been trying to get really both of them their perspectives on this channel for quite a while. It's because they're orators like myself. I feel good with words. You know what I'm saying? And real Niners, fuck the Eagles forever. Wow, they just keep winning, no matter what. No matter the turmoil in their locker room, no matter a goddamn thing, they're gonna get it done. Give me a second. All right. If you haven't already, smash the like button. You already know what to do. It really helps the channel out. We appreciate it. Rick Niner, what's happening? Niner ganger, don't bang, David. My new crispy shit for the stream. For this is get you a lady. Unless you're a lady and you need to get you a good man to get you your gear, like this woman has. Tony, say what's up to Brian. What's happening? Now you need to whip them bears. Pedal to the metal. Let's drive. All gas, no brakes. And to stop breaking right now. Coming to the stage. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A man that I respect with the utmost as far as his Ninerdom. Jay Street, you can find him multiple places. I'm gonna let him tell you where. Jay, what's happening? Welcome to the platform. Thank you for stepping up, brother. I'm gonna
What's
go
up,
ahead
man?
and
Good to be here. Good to be here.
thank you so much. Appreciate that. Coming to all of us, all the way from West Virginia. I don't want to put all your
West.
business out there, but you got the big sign behind you and all that anyway. So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
just let you know that the Niners, we reach everywhere. The man that's supposed to be coming on to battle, or he says he's trying to get in, is a man coming to you from Ohio. So the Niners reach everywhere. Somebody said hello to me today, Jay, um, right there from Manchester, England.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think I
Yeah, out
seen
there
that.
on the Facebook page. Look at that.
Well,
Feels good. Feels good. The
hey,
Copes. Tell Brian I said what's up. All right, hold on. He's giving me a picture. I can't see shit. Messenger. Okay, boom. Yep. Hold on. Oh, there we go. He found it. All right, Jay, you ready?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna bring on a legend on the East Coast again. Another legendary East Coast Niner coming to us from Ohio. We got Lotto. What's happening, man?
What's cracking, y'all? How's it going?
Excellent, excellent. Get ready to smash the Bears. How was your holiday?
Hopefully. Oh, I can't complain. Can't complain at all. What about yours?
It was excellent. I'm wearing my holiday right now. Shout out to my lady. I love you.
You wearing it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
wearing it. Yes, I'm wearing my holiday. So I appreciate her. I appreciate both of you for stepping up. So like I was saying, Brock Purdy, I think, is probably the most polarizing player that we have on this team right now. I wonder if I can get me in the middle and get y'all more on top of each other or next to each other. But if it really don't matter, as long as you get to say what you got to say today, the both of you.
That
So
part.
I, um, to be fair, I just picked a number between 1 and 10. All right, and anyone you want to go first, pick the number to decide who can go first. If somebody want to give up the floor, either way is good with me. But I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to hear both of you and your words and your feelings about Brock Purdy. Whether he can be
I
the one to take us to the promised land, or whether that motherfucker needs to be up out of here.
I go
So,
ahead and I say number five. Big play trade number five.
big plate trade number 5. Okay, Jay.
Number one.
All right, the number was 8 for Steve Young. Seen the link? Okay, the number
Ah,
was 8 for Steve Young. So, my man, Lotto, go right ahead, and the floor is yours.
Okay. First off, I'm over here at the
I
trap,
see that.
and I
That's
want
right.
to introduce y'all to a few people. I got my boy number 13, Mr. Interception over here. Y'all see my boy number 13, Mr. Interception.
I see him. I'm trying to be quiet, but I see him. Yep, I see it.
Okay. And then we got my boy over here, number 13, Pee Wee. Y'all see him, right?
Yes, sir.
And then we got number 13, No Stem Steve, No Wins. Okay.
I got to admit,
Uh,
when I saw that, I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was
okay.
pretty hilarious. No
And
see,
then
no win.
last but not least, the guy who should be hanging up in the Raptors were on his way. Number 5, Big Play Trey with the autographed jersey up there, hanging in the Raptors.
So you really feel Trey could have took us where we need to go if Kyle had given him more time?
I know Trey could have took us to where we need to go. You gotta look at it like this. Since 2019, name one team that had a better roster from top to bottom, offense to defense, even coaching staff, other other than the Niners. It's not a team in the league that was better than us since 2019. But I'm gonna throw an asterisk up in there. I don't even have to throw the asterisk up in there, but I want to eliminate the quarterback position from every team though, because you got people like Lamar, people like Mahomes, people like Burrows. You put them on the regularest team in the world, and they automatically is a playoff team. So a franchise quarterback could lift a regular roster way. You don't need a deep roster when you got that franchise quarterback. Jimmy never was a franchise quarterback. Y'all call him Purdy. I call him Pee Wee. Pee Wee was never a franchise quarterback. So when we got all these all pros and future Hall of Famers on both sides of the ball at every level, I'm talking about in the backfield, future Hall of Famers. Tight end, future Hall of Famers. Offensive line, future Hall of Famers.
Facts.
Defensive line, future Hall of Famers. Linebackers, future Hall of Famers. Secondary, Hufunga, Shavarius Words. I ain't gonna say that about them yet, but they're all pros and some of the best in the business. Name me one team since 2019 that could say they had all of that. But guess what? We got zero championships and so forth. Tell me why we got zero championships and so forth. Garoppolo, trash quarterback. He cost us the ring. Pee Wee, trash quarterback. He cost us the ring. I'll pass the floor on that note.
What makes a franchise quarterback? Because we got to have some criteria of what makes a franchise quarterback. I'm just curious on what you're saying. You say all these other guys. Is Tom Brady a franchise quarterback?
Absolutely.
Okay, why was he a franchise quarterback? Other than his winning, why was he a franchise quarterback?
I just explained it to you. Tom Brady never had the best roster in the NFL.
Yes, he
Now,
did.
Brady
How many
got
Hall
what,
of
eight
Famers do you
champions?
think Brady's going to have to play with? Willie McGinnis, Teddy Bruschi, Randy
Ho, ho, ho,
Moss,
ho, ho. You
Kyle
started out
Allen?
by naming defensive players.
You need a good defense to win. We just watched the Eagles beat the Bills. I mean, Josh Allen only put up 12 points. Was it because it was raining?
Now you gotta understand. Anytime you got hundreds of ball games a day, you gonna see an upset. So we
The,
can't
the
just say that.
the Browns also beat the Steelers because the Browns got a good defense. Aaron Rodgers could only muster 6 points against the Browns defense. Why
I
did Pee
mean,
Wee put up so many points? Aaron Rodgers he got DK Metcalf, he got good receivers. Why did Aaron Rodgers get shut down?
listen. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Every
Well,
day is different.
couldn't that be why we lost those Super Bowls though? That's how the cookie crumbles when you give up 14 points in the fourth quarter, or you give up 11 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, so now you want to talk
Brock
about the
Purdy
Super
left the
Bowl?
field 3 times in overtime in the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl with the team. His team had the lead. There was a 4th down and 2 where Nick Bosa didn't even play Patrick Mahomes on a read option. A 4th and 2, and your best defensive player doesn't play the read option. And let's talk about that Super Bowl too. All of our best players played bad. Christian McCaffrey fumbles. George Kittle doesn't see the fumble. Trent Williams gets a holding penalty. Nick Bosa doesn't play the quarterback on the read option when it's Patrick Mahomes, but it's Brock Purdy's fault we lost. His hands are too small, or he can't throw
Uh,
the ball far enough.
okay, so let me hit you with this. You really want to go there? You want to blame the defense? We talk about the second loss to
No, 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 no,
Kansas
no.
City.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. You said it yourself. These are your own words you just used. It happened
Okay,
like
so
that sometimes.
let me hit you with this. The day before that Super Bowl, if somebody had a crystal ball and they said this game is about to go into overtime, 5 quarters, not just 1 minute into overtime, it's going to take the entirety of the 5 quarters. There's going to be 2 seconds left, and the final score is going to be Kansas City 25 and San Francisco. I can't tell you. You're going to take every dollar to your name and bet it on the 49ers winning that game. Our defense held Mahomes, baby goat, to 25 points, and not just in overtime, in every minute of overtime. 2 seconds left. We held him to 25 points in the 5 quarters. And you want to blame the defense? You got to be kidding.
Hey, what did that Chiefs defense do in the AFC Championship that year? Who did they play?
Buffalo, right?
No,
Baltimore.
they played Baltimore.
Okay,
How many points
Baltimore.
did they muster up? I don't even remember. Let's check. Maybe it's less. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's check. That's what we got these fancy phones
But
for,
hold
right,
up.
fellas?
But listen, if we're talking about Kansas City and San Francisco, what does that game got to do with what we're talking about right now? Because
Because
you
how good the
blame.
Chiefs because how good the Chiefs defense was that year. Why do you think
Okay,
Joe
no,
Montana won those Super Bowls? Super Bowl 23, we only scored 16 points. How
okay.
old are you? You old enough to remember that?
I'm definitely old enough to remember that, but this is something you
Okay, they
got to
beat the
realize.
Bengals in Super Bowl 23, 16-13. We beat the
Okay,
Dolphins 16 to like 38 in Super
but
Bowl. What was that?
let me stop
19
you.
maybe?
That was 1980. All right. This is 2020s. That was a running back league back then.
Was it
This
really
is a
though? They had Dan
yes,
Marino in
yes.
84. They had Dan
It
Marino
was
in 84. Who was the running back in 84?
It was a running back league back then. It's strictly about wide receivers today. This is a passing league. It wasn't a passing league back then. It's a passing league right now. All the
Who did
rules
beat the
are
Bengals
made
that
for.
year? They beat the Bengals 23-20 in 2023 in the AFC Championship game. So Joe Burrow, the franchise quarterback, actually mustered less points than Pee Wee, the quarterback, did.
Listen, some teams match up better against others, so you cannot use that as
But
an
no,
example.
no, no. You just said they could take a trash roster and win. They can make them a playoff team. He got
Okay,
T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
listen. Did he take
Who's
that
Brock
team and
Purdy
get
got?
it? He took that team and got them to the Super Bowl. I just told you who Purdy got. He got the best of. He got the best players in the league at
Is
every
his receivers
position,
better?
at every. So you trying to tell me Debo? Listen, I'm about to tell you who he got. This is his skilled players: McCaffrey and Juice. That's by far the best fullback tailback combination in the league. Can you
It's
agree with
not. It's
that?
not a running back league no more, though. Remember, you just said that too. You just said
I
that
see.
too.
I said it's a passing league, but McCaffrey isn't your standard running back. That boy
I'll
about
give
to
you
have a
that.
thousand. Hold on, he about to have 1,000 yard rushing and 1,000 yard receiving. Some Roger Craig type stuff.
Up, up,
So
up, 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 up. I thought it was a running league in the 80s.
it was. That's why I just said some Roger Craig type stuff. Okay, but you just said you would give me the McCaffrey. So you could agree that Juice and McCaffrey is the best fullback running back combination.
I, I
Uh,
don't I don't
I agree with that.
necessarily I don't necessarily agree because there's so few fullbacks and what they're used for. But Juice is very good at what he's used for. I will say that.
okay. Now, can you agree that Juice don't get that many runs, but he's a hell of a lead blocker. But most important, that boy coming out that backfield. Did you see all the pretty passes that boy caught in his career?
It's pretty crazy.
So you
How
could
many how
agree.
many catches do
He,
you think he averages a season?
I say probably about maybe third, probably about 30.
That ain't as
So
many as Tom Rathman probably.
okay, but yeah, but he don't get that many because he's not on the field that much. But the point that I'm making is he run good route and he has hands. You don't see that from a fullback. He run routes up the hash like it's no tomorrow. No other fullback doing that. So you don't have to agree that he's them two is the best because once again, it's not that many fullbacks in the league. So hands down, top three. We don't even have to think about it.
Yeah,
They
but
got
you'd have
top
to
three for
compare him to
sure.
somebody's slot receiver or something like that because
Okay,
Purdy's
no,
not
no,
going to have the opportunities to throw the ball as much if we're in two back sets and we're using him in that type of, you got a guy that's a lead blocker. I mean, Juszczyk's
no,
an effective blocker, but he's not like one of the best lead blockers. And
no.
he ain't a Lorenzo Neal or no throwback type blocker like that.
Listen,
You know,
I'm just
Juszczyk he's caught 30 passes for the 49ers twice.
okay. This
All
is
right,
what I'm
fellas.
saying.
In
So,
So
2023, how many passes do you think he caught?
listen, we don't have to talk about stats.
Yes, we
Anytime
do.
you
Yes, we do. It
no, this is
matters,
what I'm
right?
saying. When you dealing with a raggedy quarterback like Pee Wee, so
Why is he
therefore,
raggedy? Why is he raggedy? What makes him run
okay,
that
wait,
much?
fellas. All right, so this has been excellent so far. So that's exactly what I want to get into, please. So, Lotto, the biggest thing that you've said to me, and it had me dying on the internet, honestly, is that this man, is Pee Wee, and I don't. So, me personally, I get in my opinion right now, don't even matter. So, let's not even get into that. But I watched what you put on there. You said he can't go down the field. That's one of the biggest things that you say.
we
Jay,
know he
you
can't
want
do that.
okay, Jay,
We
Jay,
know he can't do that.
you wanted to dispute that. So uninterrupted, Jay, I want you to go ahead and as best you can, whether it be by video, audio, whatever the case is, if you could speak on the differences you see in Brock Purdy being able to go down the field.
Okay, number one, throwing the ball, the plays that he highlighted the other day, I sent you videos of them and you saw them. One had Danny Gray in the preseason, mind you, going down the sideline. I highlighted that play, and Danny Gray had a receiver on the outside of him. I think it was the tight end. He was number 47. So he was set tighter to the formation. He was lined up inside the numbers. And then Trey Lance throws the ball down the field and hits him on a very nice pass in the preseason. Now, the play that I highlighted with Kittle tight to the formation, he was actually closer to the sideline, and he had Brandon Ayuk lined up on the outside. Same exact route. They kind of angled toward the sideline and went up the sideline. It was the same exact throw. I don't know if the distance was the same, but Purdy had pressure in his face. and he
Okay.
completes the throw.
So let me
Trey
stop.
Lance does it in the preseason,
Wait,
and
hold
then
up.
he goes to the Cowboys and to the Chargers and can't find his way on the field. But you're convinced because of preseason play that he's going to be this franchise quarterback. And look, I wanted Trey Lance to be a franchise quarterback. But
So
what
did I.
makes
So did
him
I.
better?
Lord,
And
Lord
I
have
can
mercy.
I
So
can
let
show you the videos if you want to see the videos. I mean, they
okay.
lined up in a similar set and they
No,
ran the
no, no,
same
they
thing.
wasn't. So let's rewind it with the Danny Gray play. He was standing on the numbers on the hash. So
Mm-hmm.
you right. It was a wide receiver closer to the sideline, but within 2 steps, he immediately was on the sideline running vertical
No,
up the
not within
sideline.
2 steps. Not within
Within
two
two
steps. It
steps,
was the
one
same
one
route. I
million
watched it
percent.
3 times.
Within 2 steps, he already running up the sideline.
Let me
The
pull
play
it up
with
on my
Kittle,
TV. Let me pull it up on my
Kittle,
TV.
Kittle, Kittle was way farther on the inside than what Danny Gray was.
No, it wasn't because Kittle was closer. The 49ers snapped the ball from the right hash, and Trey Lance, when he snapped his, he was in the middle hash.
I
So
I
actually,
I,
Kittle was closer to the sideline. I
I showed it.
screenshotted it.
I screenshotted it also.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Let me get it up on YouTube real quick.
Why you both look at that? And not to make this, we don't want to make any kind of pile on here, but big play Trey. Go ahead and why don't you give us a word to my son?
Hello, everybody. I am
What
Big
up?
Play
What
Trey. If
up?
I could throw in a counter to that, how so you say on the sideline, a receiver going up the field making that throw. How often does Kyle Shanahan, the coach, where everything starts, how often does he call that play for Brock Purdy? How often does Kyle Shanahan call a play for one of his receivers who Juwan Jennings or Sky Moore or um, Debo? How often is he calling one of those plays for one of those guys to just run vertical up the sideline and catch a deep ball just within
Let
the boundaries of the numbers and the sideline?
that's Go ahead.
Because if you ask me, it's almost close to never. And when he does call it, and Brock Purdy does throw that one-on-one deep ball to Debo or Brandon Ayuk, they come down with it. I've seen it happen. I've seen Brandon Ayuk drop the ball. But I mean, how often is my question to you is how often is Kyle Shanahan calling that play for Brock Purdy in the first place?
I'm gonna put it to you like this. He don't call it at all that
Mhm.
often, and the reason he doesn't call it is if you know the pass is gonna be incomplete, why would you call it?
But
Well,
like this,
because
not just that, but not to just jump in, but like, why is that so important?
yeah, and that's also a great question. Why is
I'm
that
I'm I'm, I'm gonna
what
tell you
makes a
why it's
quarterback?
important.
Mhm.
If I'm a defensive coordinator and I know this weak arm ass quarterback cannot throw deep, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell my safety, you stay in the middle of that field. You better not drop farther than 15 yards for nothing whatsoever because you ain't got to worry about him taking the top off. And I'm telling my safety, don't even worry about trying to cover neither sides of these sidelines because that weak arm is not about to throw 35 yards down the field on the right sideline. He's not about to throw 35 yards downfield down the left sideline. So you know what
Mhm.
that means? That's 1/3 of the field my defense don't have to cover.
Do you
Okay.
really think that NFL quarterbacks are throwing it 35? How many times do you think Patrick Mahomes does that a game? How many times do you
Oh,
think they throw go routes down the sideline a game?
well, even though Patrick Mahomes is 10 times better than Pee Wee, look at the roster
10
Mahomes
times
have.
better. Like, come on, man.
Listen,
10, 10
Mahomes,
times better.
And
listen,
then so that is also a great point. Look at the
Mahomes don't
roster
have the
Mahomes
roster
has.
he had. Mahomes don't have the roster he used to have. So, long story
You
short,
mean
He didn't
Tyreek
make the
Hill?
playoffs. I thought he could make the playoffs with any roster. I guess
okay,
Mahomes isn't a franchise quarterback.
let me stop right. I'm glad you
All
brought
star
that up.
coach, all star coach, franchise
I'm glad.
quarterback
Hold up.
should have made
I'm
the
glad you
playoffs.
brought that up.
Your own
What
words.
what's
You getting
Kansas City
cooked, brother.
record?
One at a
What
time,
what's
fellas. All right,
hold up.
let him respond. Go ahead, Lotto.
Let me hit you with this. Kansas City record is anybody know off the top of their head? Kansas
6 and 9, maybe.
Kansas City record is find a record. I'm about to mess you up with this. Kansas City record is 6-10.
Oh,
Hmm.
my bad. Oh,
Six
okay.
and ten. So they lost 10 games, right? Do you
That's what
know?
Brock's record was last year when
Hold
everybody
up.
was hurt.
This the difference. Out of
There's
those
a
10
difference.
losses, hold up. Out of these 10 losses, I know for a fact 8, if not 9, were to playoff teams. Pee Wee didn't lose to playoff teams last year.
We lost to the Rams twice last year. We lost to the
Okay.
Packers where Mahomes didn't play. We lost to the Seahawks once. So that's 4 right there off the top of my head.
14.
We did lose to the Cardinals when Jordan Mason fumbled in the red zone. We did lose that one. We did lose that
But
one. Let's see.
listen, Mahomes lost to 8 powerhouse AFC teams. Can you agree the AFC is the way tougher division than the NFC?
Mm,
I
Absolutely.
would say so. I would say,
I
and
would say
maybe
the
I don't know.
AFC's better this year. I
It's
would say it's
tougher.
better.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
So now with that being said, when Mahomes losing to the Chargers, okay. Mahomes losing to Philly, losing to Jacksonville, he losing to Buffalo, he's losing to Denver.
We
Oh,
lost to
come on
Buffalo
now.
that year too.
He lost to Houston, he lost to the Chargers, he lost to Denver. He's losing to teams that's winning 12 or 13 games.
We
He's
lost to the
losing.
Lions that year. We lost to the Chiefs
No, I'm
that
talking
year.
about this year and Mahomes. Since you talk about
I know.
Mahomes
And
lost
I'm
10
bringing up the
games.
year where Purdy didn't make the playoffs. We lost to the Lions. We lost to the Chiefs.
Okay, okay, hold on.
We
Let's
lost to all good teams
hold on. Let
except
me
for the
stop you.
Cardinals.
Let's hold on. Let me crush you one thing at a time
You
first.
ain't crushed nothing yet.
Let let
You
me
have
let me
not crushed a damn thing.
let me crush you on
You have not. Hold
Mahomes.
on. I want to stop you
Because
before you get too far
Okay.
ahead of yourself because you haven't crushed anything. Your own criteria. You're losing by your own criteria. Not losing,
Uh,
but you're being
Hold up.
disproved by your own criteria. You
No,
said
Okay.
that a franchise quarterback could take a bad team to the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, who's 10 times better than Pee Wee, 10 times, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5,
Not
10
five times.
times
Not
better
Booker T.
with the all-time exactly Booker T. You knew where I was going. We got to be entertaining.
okay.
With an
So
all-time great coach, couldn't get his team to the playoffs. I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles.
it's not that's the way the cookie crumbles. When you lose it, you gotta look at the level of competition he's losing to. He's
Well,
not
look
losing to
who Shanahan and
cupcakes.
Purdy and Garoppolo lost to. They lost to Patrick Mahomes, who's 10 times better than him. He's 10
and
times
to
better than him. 10
that's a
times.
great point. It
10
all
times. And he
starts
took him to
with the head
overtime.
coach.
He's 10 times better. And he played him that close. You got to give him some props. The
Mhm.
dude's 10 times better. That's like me fighting Floyd Mayweather and going the distance. I mean, come on, 10 times? You sat there and said he's 10 times better.
You done. So
No, I'm not done. Think about
look
what you just said. Think
look at
about
all
what you
the
just said. You said he's
okay.
10 times better.
He
10.
is 10 times
Right.
better.
Let him
So
rebuttal.
if I'm the quarterback and I'm 10 times better than another quarterback, it don't
Nobody
matter
should
how
ever
good I
take you
am.
serious about anything
Listen,
again.
if I'm throwing these dimes to these raggedy wide receivers who cannot get
Ever. They
open,
never should take you serious about anything again.
if I'm throwing
All right.
these
Wait,
dimes
Jay.
to these raggedy receivers who cannot get open, just because you got one great quarterback, it's 10 other people on that field.
Look,
So
I'm not getting
I
off
I,
this.
I
So
want
you
to ask
admit
you a
that 10
question
times is a little
too.
bit too much. If you said he was twice as good,
I
I
mean,
might even consider that. But you
you
said
know, people
10
just
times.
it's no way to properly measure how many times. That was
Then
just a
why'd you say
figure of
10
speech.
times?
Because I didn't want to say 100 times, so I just figured I'd say 10.
You're not doing yourself no favors with this,
So
man. You're
I
not.
just said 10,
Do
but I
you
really
realize
wanted to
I
say
just said
100. I really wanted to
Oh,
say 100.
like I'm trying 10 times?
I can't.
you hate this
Brock
man.
Purdy has brought
Okay.
us to
You just
13
hate
wins
Brock.
Okay.
season.
Why do you
Multiple.
think
Wait.
Trey
Okay.
Lance will be better? What did Trey Lance show
Okay.
you to convince you that he was going to be so good?
Okay. What's the difference
Let him
between
respond.
what's
Let him
the
respond till he's
difference
done.
between Jimmy and Pee Wee? They do the exact same thing.
I'll tell you.
Screen to the
Okay.
left,
No, see, you don't
screen
even
to
watch.
the left.
Do you
Wait.
watch
Wait.
the
Wait. You
games?
gotta let him.
Hold
Okay.
up.
Well, he did
Let
ask
me
a question.
finish. This
You
this
asked a
is
question.
both Jimmy and Pee Wee. Screen to the left, screen to the right. Ayuk, Debo, Kittle over the middle. Screen to the left, screen to the right, 8 to 10 yards over the
That's
middle.
not what Debo was catching. Screens, taking it for 40 yards. That was
That's
Debo.
okay. That's old.
And I want
Good
to bring you
defenses,
to that point.
good
Brock
defenses
Purdy.
is shutting that stuff down.
Why
All I'm
would
asking you,
Brock took
I
listen.
want to
over?
bring you to that
We
All
know
I'm
point.
they are.
asking you is
Yes,
do
they
It
are.
this.
starts with the
All
coach.
I'm asking you is do this. Look up Garoppolo career highlights with the 49ers.
I
Look
can't.
up Pee Wee career highlights with the 49ers.
Oh,
All
And
of
man.
their
Okay.
highlights, all of their highlights is going to start with a short ass pass with a whole bunch of yak behind it.
No, no. But see,
Or
this is why.
or
This
they
is
gonna
why.
be or
This
they
is
gonna
why
be
you think
wide
Patrick
open.
Mahomes is 10 times better because you don't know
Hold
when
who
up.
the
was the
quarterback
Or
last
is.
deep threat
listen,
wide
let me
receiver the
finish.
49ers
Or
had
they
that
gonna
was
be
6 feet
wide
plus?
open
Let him
over the
finish.
middle of the field. Or you're gonna see somebody wide open over the middle of the field against a sorry defense. That's both of their highlight reels.
Do you?
That
Do,
one play I showed you to
All
Danny
right.
Gray, that was Trey's second game. His
So
first time
basically,
ever
Yeah.
playing with Danny Gray.
so
And
you're
yeah, he
saying
stretched the field longer than Jimmy and Peavy in their whole career. He did the same thing to Trent Sherfield down the right sideline. Did the
For
same
sure.
thing against Houston
he
with
should in the
Debo with that nice
preseason.
across the field.
so you're saying he's just dicing up defenses week
He
after
he
week after week. He's
he.
dicing up
Listen,
defenses all over the place. Purdy can put the ball on the right side, on the left side, on the middle, but he's bad.
show
I
me
mean, that's what you've been
bombs.
saying.
Show me bombs. That's all I'm asking you to do.
Look, do
That
you
short
really think
stuff.
that the bomb means that
It's
much when
not
you
the
have the
short
most
stuff.
It
carry
I
yards?
watched
absolutely
Brock Purdy
does.
throw
Yes,
two.
it does. Hold,
I
hold, hold.
watched
Let
Brock
me hit
Purdy
you with
throw
this.
two 30
Let me
yard
hit you with this.
touchdowns. Mhm.
This how I'm about to tell you how important the bomb is. Remember the playoff game against the Lions, and we getting our ass whooped, right?
Mhm.
What was the game changing play?
The fumble.
No.
After
Come on.
we
The
made it,
bomb
after we
tie
made
you.
it 10, after we
The
made
hold
it
up.
10 to
The
24,
bomb
they
to
fumbled.
Ayuk. The
The
bomb
bomb
to
tie you.
Ayuk. Without
That
the
was,
bomb to Ayuk, we never get the momentum to come back and
I
win the
mean,
Right.
game.
without that, we don't score as fast.
We don't.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
Now,
good
do
point.
y'all remember the bomb? Remember, that
But
pass was a terrible pass that never should have been thrown.
but the thing, why are we down 24-3? Why has our defense
Hold up.
given up so many points?
No, let me
See,
finish.
it's not just on Purdy.
He
If we
Hold
watch
up.
discounted
our
all of
bottom
the
line,
other
Okay.
good throws.
go
Let,
ahead.
let him finish the
Let
pretty
me get
part though.
this point
Let
out
him finish
there.
the pretty part.
Let
Go
me
for
get
it. Go
this
for
point
it.
out there. This is
Mhm.
the importance of the deep ball. We getting stumped. We getting manhandled because their DBs is sitting on top of all this short stuff, so we can't score no points. They watch Kansas City, they watch Baltimore, the way they DBs get up on the line of scrimmage in our wide receiver's face, bump them at the line. So now, boom, that slant is over with. So we
I
throw
like
that
that point.
bomb. We get that lucky bomb that if Detroit raggedy ass DB just let it go, it's incomplete. We lose the game.
No, it was a
But
flag. It was a pass
oh
interference
no,
on that play as well, so it
it,
would have been down
it,
there.
it, it was that was a terrible pass interference. They would have picked that up. The point that I'm making is
That was pass interference.
the DB he left IU by a mile. He got to sit there and wait for the ball.
So that means his arm was stronger because he overthrew it then, right?
You can
Mhm.
overthrow somebody for 10 yards. That don't mean your arm is strong. Ha ha. You see my point?
No.
Yes, you do. You
It
can
Well,
means you're
the,
not
overthrow with
accurate.
10
It don't mean
yards.
your arm ain't strong.
But yeah,
Just
you got a strong arm, but you're not
okay.
accurate. That's what it is.
okay.
Yes.
He don't have a strong arm at all, but he's definitely not accurate. And plus, he's only like a 35, 38 yard pass. Everybody on this
Right.
stream, we all could throw a 38 yarder. Come
I
on
would like
now.
to see anybody in the stream throw a 38 yarder.
We could
Yeah.
we
I'm a
call
fan.
we could all
I don't
throw
know.
Maybe in my
38
heyday,
yards.
but now, no, about 30 is about it, bro. If you ain't
Okay,
trying to
well,
throw a football in 20 years, trust me,
I
it don't work. I get
I
about
I
30.
could
I'm
I
That's
could
it.
throw
30
38
yards.
yards. Okay, listen, but the point that I'm making is when PB finally said, "Man, I'm down by a million. I ain't got nothing to lose." He closed his eyes and he just threw it as far as he could throw it, and we got lucky. The point that I'm making is,
Then we got
if it
lucky again. Then we got
hold
lucky
up,
again. Then we got
yes,
lucky
because
again and we
we
won.
picked up momentum. We picked up momentum. So once you
And
get
that
a
made
little
his arm stronger
momentum,
and more accurate. And he
because
would
of
start
big
breaking tackles
plays.
and running for first
Listen,
downs.
We
big
all know
plays.
momentum is very important in football.
Yes, big plays get the crowd in the game. Big plays get you some adrenaline going. You can't
Yeah.
sit there and throw screens and slats all day and think the crowd about to get hype off of that. Bombs get your crowd into the game. That's the point
I
of having
mean,
home field advantage.
so
You
does a
need that
pick six.
crowd to get you
So does
there.
a 75-yard run. If that play was a 75-yard run, we'd be saying that the switch was McCaffrey running it for 75 yards. Or if the previous play it was a pick six instead, we'd be saying that was a game changing play. Like the bomb is just that's just a big play. That's just a highlight play, and any quarterback can do it if they're lined up one on one. And that's what I wanted to ask you about the head coaching and the receiving. We put a lot on Purdy, but what you have to have a good line, right, to throw a deep ball. You have to have a line protect you. This line hasn't been good since Jimmy Garoppolo, and it starts with head coaching. He has not drafted a lineman. Also, which receiver is going to catch a deep bomb down the sideline?
You think
Ooh,
I
just name
you
me a couple.
you think I you can't run verticals? You
I,
Where
think
you know,
is
I
Danny
think
he?
Gray?
first for Brandon and
He
I,
don't
you
even want
catching
to
the
play
vertical,
here.
and you
You
tried to
think
say we
Danny
need to
Gray
line up
can't run go
outside.
routes?
Where is Danny Gray? Like you're naming me guys that we haven't seen in a year. Where
Hold up,
are
and
these guys?
hold up. You know why we don't have Danny Gray? Because he's supposed to be in a toy for Trey. He's a vertical guy. If you
And
know
that's
Pee
not
Wee can't use that vertical guy, what's the point of keeping him?
and that's not on the fault of Kyle Shanahan,
Well,
who let him
no,
go. Didn't even try out
we
with him.
can't use him. We can't use him.
Why
Listen,
Because
hasn't
of
Trey
Kyle.
Lance
Kyle
caught on anywhere
Shanahan.
else? Why, if
He
Trey
was putting
Lance
a
is
lot
so
on
talented,
Purdy.
why hasn't he caught on anywhere else? Because we need a
If
franchise quarterback, clearly.
Pee Wee is so talented, when we was negotiating contracts with him, how come nobody called and said, "Hey man, let me get Pee Wee off your hands"?
Well, we haven't started
I
those
think
yet,
that's a
have we?
good question. No,
I
No,
we
think
talking
Pee
about
Wee
when we
already, he
gave him the
just got that
250.
contract. He
When we
just
gave him the
got that
250.
contract.
you know
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson was a free agent for the Ravens for 14 days, and not one person contacted him about a new
Well,
Oh,
contract.
you
because
lying so bad,
No,
it's
I'm
not
not
even
lying.
funny.
I'm not
You
lying, and I
lying
can
so
prove it.
bad, it's not
No,
even
I'm
funny.
not. No, I'm
You
not.
was
who's
I can
going
lying
to
prove it.
so bad,
who's
it's
going to
not
take
even
it
funny.
away? I mean, who's going to
We
take him away?
we
Seriously,
even looked
why is it a
into
waste of
Lamar.
time? That's
Nobody
just a
offered him
waste
a
of time
contract, though.
offering up for a franchise quarter. It's because he's a franchise quarterback. I'll tell you why. That's why no team offered. Because you don't offer contracts to other teams' franchise quarterback. It's a waste of time.
How come
You
you
remember
don't?
when Emmitt Smith was a free agent
Because
in
they're a
Well, no, no,
'93?
no,
franchise
Nobody
hold on. Listen,
offered Emmitt a
listen,
contract either. In
Okay, he asked.
'93, nobody
He,
offered Emmitt a
listen.
contract.
he
We
asked
don't
a
need to
question.
talk about no 50-year stuff ago.
No, no,
Mhm.
no. This goes to the
Listen,
same point. Is there? You
hold
think
up,
there's collusion in
hold
the
up.
NFL?
When Bosa was doing his holdout, teams called us. Hey, what y'all want for Bosa? Let's hung the phone up. I don't want nothing for him. Okay, can you agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, when it came time to Pee Wee, nobody called and inquired about him. When
It's
Lamar was a
just,
free agent, people called about him.
well,
No,
Jay
we ain't about to
Springer
do no
said
with him.
nobody called. If that's
Yeah,
accurate, then that makes sense.
But do
Why
we know
waste
that
your
that's accurate?
time?
That's the thing.
100% we know it's accurate.
I
Why
mean,
100%.
I
waste
mean,
How
I
do
your
mean
you
that we know it's
100%
accurate
know
that
it's
people
accurate? Are
did
you
not
John
call.
Lynch? This is the stuff
Yes.
I'm talking about.
He
You
was a
just say
free
stuff
agent for
and act
14
like it's a
days and
fact.
nobody called.
Grant Cohn, he mentioned
Oh
something
hell no!
about it.
Hell no!
He's
Oh
at every,
hell
Wait,
no!
sit
listen,
down, Jay.
he's at every game. He's at every
Yes, sir.
practice. He
I hate his
talks
guts,
to
but
him.
that's yeah.
He's an insider. He's at every game,
Come
every
on now.
practice,
This
and he talks
explains a
to him.
lot. This
Come on
explains a
now.
lot. This
We know
just
Listen,
how he
this just
feels.
we're on the same page. Me and Grant,
Let me,
we're on the same page.
hey look, Lawrence.
That's all I
I'm
had to
agree with
hear.
that.
That's all I
Lotto.
You
had
remember
to
what I told
hear.
you about
You
them
have a good night.
hammers? Remember what I told you about them hammers? I told you. Grant Clown. Grant Clown says all you need to know.
Now,
Okay.
Grant. Okay, wait. Grant is an inside. So let's be honest. Grant is now. Some of us, or maybe a lot of us, 49er fans, loathe Grant Cohn. And that's because because he would publicly say, "Oh, I'm not a 49ers fan," but I'm also a man who believes in nothing other than doing your job. So
Right.
and the respect of working. So the man does his fucking job, I guess you could say. How well he does it, in my opinion, doesn't matter. But anyway, Grant Cohn is an insider. He has the reason I'm a YouTuber, and the first, sincerely, the reason why I started this channel is Grant Cohn. A lot of you already know that. I was a fan of his. I was watching until he turned me off, straight up. But my first video was me going in on Grant Cohn's motherfucking ass. So uh, I just it's random. I couldn't take it anymore. And then welcome to the platform. So that's it. Okay, so please tell me what you get from Grant Lotto.
What I get from Grant is I feel he's honest. He's not like a whole bunch of these other I say analysts or reporters. You know how some people are just kiss ass. Like some
Yeah.
people, they be close to the organization They be at practices and everything. Oh, the team is just this.
Absolutely.
Purdy is that. They just a whole bunch of kiss asses so they could get limited access, probably some free tickets or whatever it is. Probably looking to get a potential assistant or a scouting job or something like that. I'm just gonna call them kiss assers, brown nosers. That's what they are. Grant, I
They
don't
are.
get that vibe with him. I don't get
No.
that vibe with him. And let's go back to Big Play Trey when he was still with the team during the off season. So let's not say Trey lost the job during a quarterback competition because we all know it was never no competition. Pee Wee, his elbow was still fucked up. It was the off season, and Lynch had already announced that Pee Wee gonna be the quarterback when the season start. Y'all can agree with that, right?
He was
Yep.
healthy too when the season started.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about it was
It
like
was off
June,
season when he
July.
announced it.
It was the off season. Camp haven't even started yet, and he already announced that Pee Wee is QB1. So
Was
y'all
that
agree with that part, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
when he
was
got
that
us to
tell you
the
about
NFC
was that tell you about the
Championship, and
QB1?
they announced,
No,
yeah, he got us to the NFC Championship the year before, so they said he'd be the starter. Yeah, I agree with that.
you mean the same year when you think McCaffrey is doing something now? McCaffrey was Offensive Player of the Year that year.
I'm glad you brought
McCaffrey,
that
McCaffrey was
up. I'm
crazy.
glad you brought that
Right.
up because that
okay,
year we were averaging 22 points with McCaffrey and Garoppolo. As soon as
you
Brock
you
came in,
hold,
we averaged 10 more points.
you see this? No CMC, no wins.
But why did we go up 10 points if it's the same guy as Garoppolo?
Because you got to look at the competition once again.
But we'll never
Look,
The
know.
look at look at the
competition. We
We'll
played
teams.
the
never know.
Saints. We played the Saints one week and we won 13-0 against the Saints. Brock gets in, we score no less than 23 points the rest of the way. We go to the playoffs. We put up 40 on the Eagles. How much did we put up with Trey against the Eagles?
Trey never played the Eagles.
Or how many? I mean, against the Seahawks. My bad. Against the Seahawks. In the playoffs, Brock puts up 43 against the Seahawks. What did Trey do against the Seahawks?
Trey, that's a Trey game. Trey got hurt against the Seahawks.
How many points did he have?
He got hurt. He got hurt in the first quarter, the second drive.
What did he
Trey
do the
had
first game that season against the Bears?
the game in the rain, the game in the rain
In the
with
rain.
no.
I
It's
like just
raining.
let me
The
shoot
rain.
back.
Come
There
back.
are some
Hold
that was
up,
raining as well. How
hold
many
up. I'm
points did
glad
he
you
have?
brought that up. Listen, I was at that game. I can
That
show
was a
you
terrible game to
footage.
go to.
And listen, it was a thunderstorm from start to finish. That
Yeah.
game was raining so bad. I watched the first half in the hotel room. I said, I'm not about to go sit in that shit for 4 quarters.
I don't blame you.
I can show you. Me and my family,
I
we didn't
would
go
have,
to the
but
game until halftime. We only stayed at the Hilton, 3 minutes away from the stadium. So we didn't leave and go to the game until halftime because I wasn't about to sit in that rain for no 4 quarters. So you say, what did Trey do to that game? Let me tell you that game. He's a quarterback, so obviously he was our leading passer. He never had McCaffrey. He never played with McCaffrey. So therefore, he was our leading rusher. Did you know Trey was our leading rusher that game?
No, how many points we have?
Okay, I'm going there. I remember
And that's right.
Debo fumbled in the red zone. Since you try to bring up the Super Bowl when McCaffrey fumbled, Debo fumbled in the red zone. Let's start there. So if I'm playing in the rain, I never played with McCaffrey. I don't have Kittle, so that's two weapons that he don't have on the road. No McCaffrey, no Kittle. I'm
He
on
was a
the
rookie
I'm
that
on the
season.
road. Trey is my leading rusher. He's my leading passer. What you expect us to do? What? Oh, hold on, hold on.
I
You
mean,
mentioned
I
something
don't
about the
blame Trey
line.
Lance for that game at
what's
all.
up?
Hold
What's
up. You
up?
mentioned something about the line. Okay, that was the first game of the year. So with that being said, that
Yeah,
was the very first time the
he won.
center, the left tackle, no, the center, the left guard, and the right guard. So those three big fat motherfuckers in the middle, that was the very first game all three of them played together. In the rain, on the road, in Chicago, with no Kittle, no McCaffrey. So Trey back there with some raggedy ass dude named Jeff Wilson Jr. as the running back. Which one of y'all know Jeff Wilson Jr.? Neither
I know
one of
Jeff
y'all, right?
Wilson Jr.
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
a hell
Jeff
of a game
Wilson
against the
Jr. He
Patriots.
used to be
Jeff
good.
Wilson Jr. went to go
He
play
was
on
all
for the
right.
Dolphins. He had some
Okay.
amazing rushing performances for us. Just like
He,
Matt
he, he
Breida, just like Raheem Mostert,
okay.
just like
Exactly.
Coleman.
Hold up.
We,
If Jeff Wilson Jr. is so good, how come he's not doing nothing for us now? If he's
If
so
He's
good,
Trey
older.
Lance is
He's
so
old.
good, how come
Everybody
he's
gets
not
older.
doing nothing
uh,
nowhere?
let me finish. If Jeff Wilson's so good, why was Trey our
Who
leader
cares?
rusher? Why was Trey our leader rusher?
Kyle Shanahan.
It's a problem when your quarterback is your leader rusher.
I
But hold up,
absolutely agree.
let me finish. I'm about to mess you up. I just told you about them three big boys in the middle. They very first game playing together. Then it get worse than that. Trey made a couple nice plays. One to Jawan Jennings. I think that was Jennings' rookie year. He threw that pretty 35 yarder. It should have been like a 70-yard touchdown, but Jennings, his goofy ass ran out of bounds. Y'all remember that play?
I do.
Okay, now with that play right there to Jennings, some of y'all didn't even know Jennings back then. But Trey threw that pass to Jennings their very first time playing together. It took Pee Wee and Jennings another 40 games playing together before Pee Wee finally threw Jennings a 35 yarder the way Trey threw their very first game in the rain. Come on now.
And how many
You,
times did Brock Purdy
don't get me
win
Okay,
games with
started.
real
him?
quick. So before you go, what I will say is these very same things that he's been saying. I done lost the exact quote from about a
We're
minute to
speaking of
90 seconds
commercials.
ago. Is he been? I've been listening to Lotto say these very same things about Brock, so he's consistent for years now. Literally since that time that since we drafted Trey, the tears were in my fucking eyes when we drafted Trey. Okay, my son's name, as you see, although Trey Lance spells it wrong, is Trey. So we in my family we was pulling from a man. So I've been seeing him say these same things consistently for all that time. So if y'all can go ahead, respond to what he said. The game is about to kick off too, faithful. It's almost time. I
Yeah,
appreciate
it
the
is
both
almost
of you
time.
so much. Y'all
And
Well,
want to respond?
who we
yeah,
in also
I can just
on
say
a
that
together
you
though.
got plays in Brock Purdy's first start. He throws the ball down the sideline to Brandon Ayuk for a touchdown. He throws the ball down the sideline to Christian McCaffrey for a touchdown. He's running
Absolutely.
all over the place. He's the leading rusher in the games. Look at the NFC Championship where he runs for how many first downs in critical situations. He's a
Yep.
better athlete than Trey Lance. I know
Stop
you
it.
don't want to admit that, but he
Oh,
is.
Stop it.
He's the
Stop it.
better
Whoa,
you
athlete.
don't want to admit it, but he is.
Stop it.
He's quicker. What's Trey
Stop it.
whoa.
Lance's 40? What was Trey Lance's 40? You think Baker
Listen,
Mayfield's a better athlete than Trey Lance?
absolutely not.
Okay. Okay. Well, at least you.
Listen,
Absolutely.
What's Trey Lance's 40?
Trey Lance
When
was
the game
scary.
kick off.
I mean,
listen.
come on
It's
now.
not. It's not always about 40. It's about this.
It's not
If it's
always about
fourth
that.
and one from the 1 yard line, if Trey coming around that corner on the RPO, and Pee Wee coming around that corner on the RPO, who you think that DB gonna be more afraid of?
It
All
doesn't
right
matter
then,
who he's more afraid
It
of. It
doesn't
matters
matter if
who's more
he's
effective. And I have
boom,
constant film and
Pee Wee.
boom,
instance after instance. We're going to
boom.
look at that Eagles game where we went to Philadelphia and blew the doors off of them. And Brock Purdy's running and a defensive back goes to tackle him and fucking bounces off because he's
Okay,
Brock Purdy. Go
let me
look
David
let
at
me
the
throw
versus
let me
NFC
throw
Goliath.
this up.
Championship.
It doesn't
Hey,
matter
look,
Listen,
he
who
lets
you're
you
afraid of.
talk.
Oh
He
shit.
lets
let
you
me throw
talk.
this up
He
in
lets
there.
you
Let me
talk.
throw
He
this
lets
up
you
in there
All
real
talk.
right.
He lets
fast.
you talk. In the NFC
I can.
Championship,
Right.
the man
Okay.
has how many runs where he on crucial
Yep.
situations where he gets the first down again and
Last
again and
year.
again.
Listen, scrap that. He
I,
played a
I,
million more minutes than
There's a
Trey. Let's
reason he
start right
played
there.
more.
Okay, because Kyle's an idiot. Let's just start right
we knew
there.
that.
But
Kyle's an
listen,
idiot.
you don't think Kyle is an
I have to
idiot?
agree with that.
We all have
You
to
don't
agree.
think?
No, he's
Kyle's
not
an
an
idiot.
idiot. He
Not for
knows more
this.
about football than all of
Not
us.
for this. But we
Okay,
have to agree.
hold on.
That's true. But
Uh, the year
He's
Brady
wrong
left New
sometimes.
England.
And
Hold
he's
up.
got
The
an ego,
year.
but he's not an idiot.
Listen, the year Brady left New England and went to Tampa, he called to sign with San Francisco. Can y'all all agree with that?
I don't
yep,
know for sure.
I believe he did.
What happened?
What? Listen,
I believe
Kyle
he called
confirmed it.
here and begged to come here. Is what the fuck I believe.
Listen, it's confirmed. Pull out your phone. Kyle confirmed it. Kyle
Oh, he
exact
did. He
words
did.
were, and I quote, I looked at every one of Brady passes from the previous season, and in my opinion, he's only slightly better than Jimmy G. So I figured I'm going to
He was
stay
probably
with
talking about
Jimmy
arm
G.
strength.
Hold
Because
up.
Kyle was a master splinter, rat faced
Wait.
ass motherfucking liar.
He's
Listen to
probably
what I
My
talking
just.
bad.
about arm strength. That shows you that arm
Okay
strength don't
then.
matter that much.
No, listen to the quote. He said, in my opinion, Brady is only slightly better than Jimmy. He didn't get in specifics. So what
Got
did
you.
Jimmy do? He go on to Tampa and win that raggedy ass team a Super Bowl. Our roster was 10 times better than that Tampa roster.
Okay,
So
then.
if
So that is a great point. He
so if
said,
Brady, so listen, so if
Mhm.
Brady looking at, I mean, if Kyle looks at Brady and look at Jimmy, he's the only coach in the fucking world that's gonna say, "Oh fuck you, Brady, I'm keeping Jimmy." Name one coach. Neither one of y'all would do that. I want to
because
do it.
Kyle is an idiot.
I
This is
certainly
my
wouldn't.
point. This has been my point from the
I
beginning.
He's an
wouldn't keep a
He's
egomaniac,
not calling
Okay,
not an
James
idiot.
over a
exactly.
Subway
Okay,
sandwich.
so
So
let me get back to Trey real fast.
He's not calling plays like that for Purdy.
Let me get back to Trey. So now McCaffrey win all these games for Jimmy because if Trey never gets hurt, we never have McCaffrey. Do y'all know that?
Not necessarily. Yeah,
Yes,
because
it's theory.
we're probably not in playoff contention if we have Trey. So
Okay,
yes.
well listen. Trey gets hurt. Jimmy get up in there. The offense looks like shit. Oh
right.
man, we got to make a move. They make a move. They'll get McCaffrey.
Mhm.
We immediately start winning and scoring again. McCaffrey, very first game, the motherfucker ran for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, and passed for a touchdown.
And
Yes.
we were
His
averaging
very first
22.
game.
We were
Yeah, he
averaging
scored for Dick.
22 points a game with
His
Jimmy G
his
and
very
Christian
listen.
McCaffrey.
See, you sound
22
like
points a
somebody who
game.
don't watch the games. I don't tell me a stat. A stat is a person who don't watch the game.
I
Don't
don't
tell
watch
me.
the games.
Listen. Don't tell me what we did against Atlanta. Tell me what we did against Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore. So if we're not
You're just
comparing
picking the
apples to
bad
apples,
games. I told you what he did in the playoffs against the
listen.
Seahawks, against the
What?
Cowboys, in
Stop
the
it.
Super Bowl. These are the playoffs that he did this. And
Protection.
you want to
Listen,
pick
what
his
I'm
worst
trying to
game?
get you to
He look,
understand here.
he throws 5 touchdowns tonight. You're gonna be saying it's a bad team. He throws 3 picks. You're gonna be like, see, he can't do it when the lights are bright. Yet he did it in the playoffs. You told me all I need to know when you said Grant Clown. That
Listen,
told
what
me
I'm trying to get
all
you
I
to
need to
understand
know.
here.
Rand Cohn, I agree.
Listen, what I'm trying to get you to understand here. You
I
look
understand
at
everything you're saying. I
no,
understand
look
it
at the
perfectly,
level of
Lotto. You just
competition here.
wrong.
Listen, don't you know? Don't you know? Pee Wee is 0-7
Listen,
against
you don't
Kansas
even call him
City.
by his real name. This is
Listen,
like a vendetta. I,
Kansas City, Buffalo, Minnesota. Uh, yeah, Pee Wee is 0-7. Baltimore. Pee Wee is 0-7 against those teams. Why can't he beat a decent team?
he
But yet
won in
when
the
he throw,
playoffs. Those
hold
are
up.
decent teams. He beat the
What, what,
Eagles when they was 10-1. That's a good
listen,
team.
listen, stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. I just proved
Stop
you
it.
everything wrong. You're
Listen.
insane. You're
Li- li-
insane. I
He
understand.
paid. Listen, listen what
I'm
I'm
gonna get
trying to
off
get you
this.
to
I
understand
understand
here.
every point
Man.
you made. I understand everything you said.
No,
You're just
let me get this
wrong.
out. Let me get
I
this
got a
out.
bag of hammers
Okay,
downstairs.
real fast,
I'm gonna
fellas,
put in
real
the
quick.
bag and
Listen,
I'm gonna bring to you.
Pee
Jay
Wee,
and
listen,
Lotto.
Pee Wee played 50 games. 50. You understand sports bet? Do you bet on sports?
No, I don't bet on sports.
But do you understand the favorites and the underdogs and the spreads and the odds?
We get it.
Pee Wee was the starting quarterback 50 games. Out of the 50 games, the Niners was the favorite in 47 out of the
Because
50
he's the
games he
starting
played.
quarterback. If he was that bad, if an NFL quarterback was 10 times better than him, if they put me at quarterback for the Niners, we wouldn't be the favorites. The reason they're the
Okay,
favorites is because they got Brock Purdy.
okay, now let me talk. Can I talk now?
No, the game is
Yes.
The
over.
Go ahead.
reason,
Listen.
listen,
For both of you, let me get your final thoughts. Yes.
okay, this is my
Granddaddy, hold
final
on.
thought.
Bud,
Listen,
Granddaddy, we
just threw
about
an
to get to the game.
interception.
listen,
Go ahead,
Bud
40,
Lotto.
just threw an interception.
listen,
Pick six.
we was the favorite
Fucking pick
47 out
six.
of 50 because
You
we
see
got
that? You
all
see
those
that, Lawrence?
players.
Jay.
Hold up,
We just
because
threw a pick six. We
we
just threw a
got
pick
all those
six.
players. We got all those players I just mentioned. That's why we was favorites 47 out of 50. Only 3 times in Pee
What
Wee
happened?
entire career we was
What's
the
going on?
underdogs. And 3 times in his entire career we was the underdogs. He didn't win not a single game. We was the underdogs. Why this trash ass bum can't win 1 out of 3 games when we was the underdogs? Because he cannot beat teams that's on the level playing field as us.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
Jay. Jay, go ahead. And he just threw a pick six.
Yeah. So there you go. I'm sure if we lose this game, it'll be because of Brock. He can't play, and if we win, it won't be because of Brock. So
All
I'll see
right.
you guys later. I learned
Julian.
all I needed to learn.
Mr. Interception.
All right,
He's
fellas.
trash.
Lotto, thank you so much. Jay, thank you so much, man. Like I said, I've been wanting to get both of y'all on here for the longest. And y'all definitely made it worth the wait. So salute to you. We're down 7-0, faithful. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Jawan Jennings, I don't know if he's been dancing too much with Kendrick Bourne or what, but what's your thoughts on that, man, before I let you go, unless you hanging through?
Um, what'd you say about Jawan Jennings?
Yeah, man, I don't know. He just threw the ball up in the air to the safety, to the linebacker. Brock's pass. Was it on Brock? I didn't even get a chance to see it. Did you
I,
see the play?
I didn't even get to see it either. You know, time flies when you having fun. I didn't even turn the
The
TV on
game
to
is
the
on.
game yet.
The game is on, brother, and we are down 7-0.
Yeah, I heard him mention something about the interception. Listen.
Pick
Everything I
six.
be trying to tell y'all, I got this jersey for a reason. I
You did
brought
get a
my
jersey
special.
made, Mr.
I
Interception. You
brought my
did.
special guest out for a reason. And this something else I wanted to hit him with. When he got to talk about last season, we went what 6-11. Pee Wee
Yep.
only played in 9 of those losses. The other two was to backup quarterbacks. I'm gonna tell you why I got this jersey made. And 9 of the losses, Pee Wee, he lost. Don't you know? In 5 of them, on the game-winning drive, on the game-winning drive. So instead of coming down and scoring a touchdown or coming down and getting a field goal kick on the game-winning drive in 5 separate games, that motherfucker threw an interception. And that's how we lost 5 games because he threw interceptions on the game winning drive at the end of the game. Did you know that?
I did not know that, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I can kind of now that you said that, honestly, Lotto, I can see Lotto Lawrence, by the way.
Both
I
games
can
against
see
the
that in my head. Yeah.
listen, both games against the Rams, against Minnesota, against Miami, against Detroit, against
Just remember,
Baltimore, against Baltimore.
I prefer not to even talk about the Baltimore game. That game is like a nightmare for me.
Yep.
And it was on Christmas. So,
But
yeah.
no, I ain't talking about the primetime game where he threw those 4 interceptions. Not that one. It
Oh,
was
my
the
bad. My
other.
fault. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was the Minnesota game I'm talking about. It was the Minnesota game. The Minnesota game wasn't quite the game winning drive because it was late in the third quarter. Probably like 2 minutes left in the third quarter. We already down by like 7 or something like that. He throws an interception. They recover the interception, and they pretty much at their 8 yard line once they get their interception. So that's an automatic touchdown right there. But the other 4 games, it's literally the last drive of the game, 3 minutes or less, and this motherfucker throw an interception to cause us to lose the game. That's when I got that jersey made right there. So they try to say it was the injuries that we went 6-11. No, it didn't have nothing to do with the injuries. And I'm about to tell you another game, another thing. He lost 7 games last season. I told you why he lost 5 of them, but altogether he lost 7. 7 games that we was favored to win the game. You would never in your lifetime see a starting quarterback lose 7 games in one season when they was favorites to win the game. That motherfucker got
I would
upset at
agree with that.
7 times in one season. That's
I would agree
unheard
with
of.
that.
That's
I would
unheard
agree with
of.
that. All right. Well, look. First of all, Lotto, again, I appreciate you coming through. We know the faith. A lot of the faithful still also are fans of Brock, so we don't want to run him. I don't want to run him down too badly. But
I
I
don't know
sincerely,
why.
man, appreciate. Shit, I appreciate.
I
I
don't know
appreciate
why.
because he's got us to the Super Bowl and he's got us to the NFC Championship game, and he looks like the best thing that we've had in a long time. I think personally. So, man, I sincerely appreciate you coming through. You and Jay both. Hopefully this ain't the last time that you'll jump on, man, and talk about Brock or anything for the Niners. But we want to get to the game and call it a game now. So thank you so much. Be safe. Happy holidays, and go Niners, man.
All right, absolutely. Same to you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
For sure. Later.
Later. Welcome to the game. We had a spirited discussion uh, to start this shit off on Brock the Glock. And yes, I think he's Brock the Glock. Despite that, pick six to start the game. Very inauspicious way to do that there, Brock. But as my man Freddie said, and thank you first of all, Freddie, for coming through, man. I saw you from Facebook. Appreciate you stepping up. Them groups do work apparently. So we're gonna get it together. Brock's already got together the drive. We're moving here. That was just, a fluke play to start the game off. We want to give Chicago, first of all, Chicago won the championship in their mind last night. They won their division. They're in the playoffs. They're a young team with a rookie head coach. So if you think that they're going to be up for this, come on, Brock. Come on, Brock. Don't make Lotto right tonight. Don't make Lotto piss off a lot of people. Okay. Uh, get the bro up, Brock. But last night, Chicago won their division by osmosis. They weren't even playing, and they made the playoffs last night. So I suspect that tonight, this very young Chicago team is going to take their foot off the gas, and we need to put our foot in their ass. Second and 10. Brock Purdy in the prettiest uniform the NFL ever did see. The 94 throwbacks. Over the middle to the new best wide receiver on the team. No, that's not Tonjes. Is it Tonjes? It's Tonjes. Tonjes getting his George Kittle on, because George Kittle will be on your local SmackDowns within the next 3 seasons, 2 to 3 years, without question. Look for George Kittle on Fridays instead of Sundays. McCaffrey, hopefully he stays here for those few years. And Brock Purdy. Who else do you want besides Brock? Who else would? I mean, I know there's probably a handful of quarterbacks in the league. Most faithful would say they take over Brock Purdy, but not more than that. Or am I wrong? Is Lotto Lawrence the correct Lawrence for tonight? Because right now, Brock Purdy's throwing dots, Lotto. The link is still in the chat. If anybody else wants to come on at any time, first of all, if you want to jump in the chat, give your thoughts on what you heard earlier, thoughts on the game. The comeback is on. By all means, hit the link. Hit the like. Referees are snorting coke like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, apparently. That's what goes on in the holiday time. People get wild, and the referee apparently is that. Because this nigga, if he says that wasn't a catch, what is the referee doing? Why is the referee on the screen? Oh, okay, my bad. Brock Purdy, athlete, touchdown, Niner gang, touchdown Niners, Freddie. You know what it is. Just like that. Shake that. Thank you. Shake that shit off. This team was a farce. Let me tell you right now, Favor. Let me just let you know if you didn't know. If you didn't know, you know now. First, shout out to Seth Rollins. Seth, the stomps on your ass today. We're Austin Theory today, Seth. We're taking your whole shit. You're already in the playoffs, so are we. And today you're gonna hate. Look for Seth Rollins on Twitter, at whatever Seth Rollins is, to be hating football tonight, because we're gonna whoop their ass. Shake it off. Like who was that? Like Mariah Carey. Shake it off. It's the Mariah Carey season. It's the Christmas season, so you know that's Mariah Carey's biggest time of the year. Every Mariah Carey is revived like a fucking zombie every year at Christmas time. You hear her in the elevators. You hear her on the radio. You hear her at the mall. You hear her at the hospital. Everywhere. Mariah Carey. Appreciate and shout out again to Lotto Lawrence, to J Street, coming in debating on Brock. What do y'all think? Is Brock him or is Brock Jim? If you end up being put in the same breath as James Richard Garoppolo, that's that's a tough place to be, if you ask me. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, to be compared to James, especially in this holiday season. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hopefully y'all had a good one. I surely did. Again, I'm wearing my Christmas. Get you a good lady. Bosa. Bosa. Get you a good lady. Hold on. It's cold in this bitch. Appreciate everybody for again for stepping up today. Wow. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, we on the push to 1,500 subscribers, and you can be one. It's even free. Did you know that? It's free. And I appreciate the support. Again, appreciate Jay. Appreciate Lotto. Different opinions. It's okay when you have different opinions. We all keep shit respectful. That's what the rules are. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. But the rules are simple. There's no typos here on platform 246. If you fuck up, just keep rolling. We get it. I can decipher anything. Don't worry about it. And keep it respectful. We had two gentlemen Niners come in today on a Sunday night and discuss Brock. Some of you may not think he's as polarizing as I believe he is, but I see a lot of shit because I'm on the internet. So I see a lot of people that cannot stand Brock Purdy, not just Lotto Lawrence. And then I see a lot of people who think Brock Purdy is him. So we had two opinions today. Let me know yours. Is Brock the one to do it for us? Can he do it? Or is he just a fucking mirage just like James was? Is he just good for commercials? 779 against the Bears. Caleb Williams. What color is on Caleb Williams' nails today? Let's get. Have anybody seen it yet? Are his nails painted? It has to be Christmas colors, right? Caleb Williams, USC, nails painted. Red and green? Got to be red and green? Let's see. Are his nails? Maybe he's wearing a nude. Maybe he's wearing a nude on his nails today. Time to see what our defense is. Thank you very much. Yes, Freddie. Freddie G. It's time to see if the defense is a G tonight, a gangster or a girl. Which one are you, defense? Come on. Come on, D line. It's a 0-0 game. Absolutely. The game's just starting. It just started over. First time we can see our defense on the field. As you know, Fred Warner's trying to get on the field. Fred is trying to sneak onto the field for the playoffs, faithful. Look out. If he does, look out. And see, because the players that we've had on the team playing have got a lot of experience, a lot of playing time. They have a lot of PT. They have not played poorly. That's right. Get your hands up. The D line's been doing that a lot more lately. But we've got a little bit of pressure, I think, over the last, couple of few weeks. But when they're not getting home, more of the defensive linemen have been getting their hands up and trying to get the ball down. I mean, shit, it's happening to Brock once again. So you see it happen on the other side. Do work. Tonight, we just keep things simple. The defense plays stout, 3rd and 3. Get off the field, defense, 3 and out. That's a good way to start the game. Pressure is what we need here. And watch the edge with Caleb or up the middle. Nope. Screen. Nope. God damn it. Now we got it covered. We got it covered. Out of bounds. Is that a pick? Flag. Oh, come on with the bullshit. Is that a flag? It'll be great to have Fred back. Yes, it will. Offensive pass interference? Because Mustafa was about to bust his ass. Get off the field, Caleb. Your what is the nail painter's names? Some of y'all out there. I don't know if you take your ladies to the shop. What are they called? Defense playing well in the first drive. 4th and 3, time to punt. Caleb Williams, let me tell you, brother, this is not USC. All right. You and your team have been hanging on by a string and shit like that all season long. Winning games at the end and shit. Not tonight, Lo. Not tonight. No. We're better than you, and you know it. 7-7. 5 minutes have passed already in the game. Brock getting the separate number two. We're gonna shake, like I said, we're gonna shake that off like Mariah. Shake it off. I don't know the words to that song. I'm not even gonna fucking try it. I don't know the words. It was a hit from Mariah. Yes. Ta Taylor. It's by Taylor Swift. Is it? Shake it off. Look, check this out. First of all, see, this is the problem between generations, folks. Thank you, baby. So since Taylor Swift went ahead and remade the Mariah "Shake It Off," isn't Mariah? They got two songs. See? Gotta shake it off. There's something, 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 something. Boy, you gotta shake it up. Shut up, bitch. You guys. So that song. See now, then Taylor Swift. Hey Travis, she got so sing it. Somebody please send me Taylor Swift. Let me see if I can. I think I actually have heard it. Shake Taylor Swift. First of all, thank you, my family for trying to keep your dad straight. That's the best. That's the best part of this whole thing. They tried to make me stop fucking up on stream. We don't want to spread misinformation on these holidays. So thank you, family. But they both okay. So folks, both Mariah and Taylor Swift have made a song called "Shake It Off." They've both had very very famous people in their lives. Tommy Mottola, for all. I was about to look it up. Shit, Tommy Mottola for Mariah. Mariah's list is like Tommy Mottola, Eminem, Nick Cannon, and then Taylor Swift, of course. She likes that Kansas City barbecue. The Chiefs moving to the city, excuse me, moving from the city of Kansas City, Missouri, to the state of Kansas. What does that say? The dynasty is over. They didn't kick the motherfuckers out the state. Damn, Patrick. Patrick Mahomes got brought up on this channel, unfortunately, but he did, and he's going to be getting kicked out of his home soon. Fuck. Super Bowl hangover lasts forever. Do we want to really? I don't want to drive away any more viewers than the fighting over uh Brock may have done. Do we really want to play Taylor Swift on this channel? Wait, what? All right, Brock over the middle. One thing I will say about Brock is he has huevos. You have no huevos. Shout out to Major League. Movies were just better back in the day, Lo. Major League, that was Major League 3 and it was still good as fuck. The third movie always sucks. But Major League 3 was still good. It was still good. It wasn't Major League 2, but you know, but he has huevos. Brock has some serious huevos. Pause. I guess my man Ghostface Killer said we need to put an end to pause. Did y'all hear about that? Maybe not, because you might not be as old as me on Facebook and shit. I don't know. That's why I saw it. Ghostface Killer. Shout out to the Woo, right? Shout out to the Woo. Ghostface Killer said, I can't even say shit. I can't even talk now. I gotta say pause on everything. I'm a man. I know I'm straight. So why do I have to say pause? The questions. Shit. I mean, y'all let me know. Why do we have to say it? Do we gotta say it still? Is it played? Is that shit played out already now? It was funny as fuck. When pause, no Diddy. That nigga's in prison right now. Like, why we gotta keep saying no Diddy? Fuck that nigga. Um, Brock, speaking of fuck niggas, Brock Purdy fucking excuse me, moving on the Bears like a SOB. I gotta be careful right now, the language, because all of my family here, we want to keep it's the holiday season. We can go PG. If the WWE can go PG, why can't we? We got our man Chris Collinsworth live calling the game. I'm sure most faithful will probably much rather hear me. He hates us, but when you get smacked in two Super Bowls by the same team, you Brock, if you get another pass, uh, wow, what is going on? The offensive line has played well over the last few weeks. We all know that the offensive line stink, stank, stunk for the start of this motherfucking season. They were our Grinch, right? They played much, much better over the last few weeks. Right now, the pockets are not as crisp as they need to be. It's not the umbrella that it needs to be. So Brock is having a little trouble getting the ball out. I really don't want Lotto Lawrence to be able to come back on here on 49ers Tuesday and be like, see what I told you? You see what I said? You see? You see? I don't want that. We don't want that. Plus, we're trying to get the 1 seed. Most importantly, we're trying to get the 1 seed. We have the opportunity. Thomas Morstead is in the game. Holy shit. I did not know this man was still on the team. But they said, Thomas, it's Christmas time. Again, of course, we need to give you a present, let you feel needed, like you earned that pay. He hasn't worked in 4 weeks. You talk about your Christmas vacations, Thomas Morstead. And who pimped, or not pimped, or maybe, who peeped my man's workout on the sideline last week? Thomas Morstead was, um, that wasn't PG. Was it? My man was humping air. He didn't have anything better to do. He wasn't coming in the game because we were throttling. I can't even remember who we played. It doesn't matter. We don't go backwards. We don't moonwalk on the platform. So we're on to the Bears today. 7-7. We just had, but Morstead's in the game this week. He just had the punt. First punt in a month, basically. Surprised he remembered where the center was. What did y'all get for Christmas? Anyone? You got your electronics. Some of you got money. It's always so lazy when somebody gives you that money. Money for Christmas. I know people like that. Now, if money accompanies some shit, then good on you. But if you're just like, I'm gonna just give you some money, they don't care about you. No, I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. Life is hard as an adult. Okay, I got shit to do, job, family. I got shit to do. A lot of you motherfuckers expect presents and aren't giving presents in return. You don't reciprocate, but you still end up with some shit. So you might end up with money because that's where I was at. Money, PS5, watch, and then the first thing he gets is money. I'm sure you were happy with it. Now, what I will say is a lot of times on the other end, that person don't give a shit. Hey, this is cash. Gas is expensive, and use your cash on your gas. Be smart if you can. If you can, I'm saying that because I piss myself all the time because I never have it on me, and I got to use the card price. But my man said he got money, PS5, watch, and clothes. Man, fuck. Family first, huh? Shout out to your gift givers, dog. What's wrong with Trent Williams? Is he not in the game? Am I missing something? Okay, here we go. We got the intros today. They skipped it the last time we were on prime time. I don't know why. These niggas come up saying everything from I went to their junior high schools to their elementary school names to this nigga Diamador the Lord did not say Oregon. Oregon is 2.5 syllables. That nigga, he said what? Thank you, son. Howell University. And hyenas don't howl. They giggle like little bitches. So whatever, Diamador. Go low, my man. Just go low. No neck high tackle shit today, Diamador. Try that. Try not to tackle at the neck, homie. When you went to Howell University. Try to learn how not to tackle neck high, Diamador. Go for the legs. Sweep the leg, Diamador. Sweep the leg. If the tree wasn't here, you see You see the dojo. You see the Cobra Kai in the background. Sweep the leg, Diamador. 4th and 4. Time to punt. I This would be a shutout game if not for Jawan Jennings' hands. If Jawan Jennings' hands were not still on vacation, it would be a shutout right now because I'm looking like this offense ain't gonna fuck with us today. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'm enough to admit that. I've been wrong in my life, and today could be today. But I don't know about this offense. Caleb Williams, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for you since you was at USC, Loke. I've been waiting for you, Caleb. You and your pretty nails. Been waiting to play you. You think that shit's okay, Caleb? It's not. I'm sorry. I want to be here the first one to tell you it's not okay to paint your nails and be the quarterback of an NFL team. Why? Ah, Marshall Falk, Roger Craig, and bless us, Christian. Excuse me, my love, Christian motherfucking McCaffrey. You know what I'm talking about? Bless us today, Christian. We really may not need it because the Bears are not on our level. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Whiteman can jump. Bless us, Christian. Look at this motherfucker. 2-3. The only good 23 ever. No. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. It's video game. It's Madden. It's Madden. It's Madden. He's white. Yeah, shout out to the other 23 as well. The other 23 changed the game. You know who you are. That motherfucker can run the football. That motherfucker can do anything with a football. And he's been doing it since he was 6 years old. I've seen the tapes. I've seen it. Making niggas look bad when he was 6, 7. Because his dad used to massage his calves with fabricated milk. Just like they did. He learned that from Little Giants. And he molded this motherfucker to be a football savant since the day he came out. Making it, it's bowling balls. The Bears basically are bowling balls, bowling pins. If he don't win OPOY, I don't know what the NFL is doing with their life. And then you bring in Brian Robinson to spell him and picks up another dime. The offense is looking real nasty come playoff time. And the run game, no less. And what do you need at playoff time? Run game. And when the run game is working, the play action game is going to be working. No field goals. No field goals. Play action. Bootleg. Take it, Brock. Take it, Brock. The Glock. The Glock. Niner gang. 7. Here go to Dougie. Brock Dougie it again. It's his signature dance now. It's this nigga's signature shit, basically. And he's half dug in. Look at this run. Kaepernick, was it Kaepernick-esque? Was this some cap? No? Is that too much to put on it? Putting extras on it? Putting tens on, put a hat on the hat? It wasn't that good. It was a good run, but it wasn't that great. It was on 12 yards. No, that was pretty nice. And Lotto. So Brock, what I will say is Brock Purdy has thrown. How did we get the first touchdown? Thrown to no. That was the one. He threw the ball to the one, right? Oh, that was a touchdown. Time to score. Oh, okay. So Brock has a touchdown pass and a touchdown run. Now he has an interception. But I will say that two interceptions for Brock in the last week are both on the wide receiver. I wonder if Lotto Lawrence would agree with me or not. I'll check in with him later. But the both of them picks is on the wideouts. Last week, Kendrick Bourne sold like a motherfucker. And he ruined probably the best regular season game a 49ers quarterback has had in at least 20 years, minimum, if not more. And now that pick was definitely on Jawan Jennings earlier tonight. So, so where are we standing right now? Is Brock him or is he James? Is he James reincarnated? Reincarnated? Is he stargazing? He's not a star. He's just stargazing. Is that Brock? I think Brock is a star. Personally, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not afraid to do it. I think Brock is a star. I think Brock is the best quarterback that we've had since number 8. But that's just my opinion. Now, this is my shit, so my opinion matters, obviously, clearly, right? But still, this is only my opinion, and your opinion matters just as much. I want to know what you think. Is Brock Purdy, is he good? Is he a product of Kyle Shanahan's offense? Is he limited in Kyle Shanahan's offense? I don't think he is. I really think that he's proven everything that he needs to prove to us. We just need to make sure that the defense always comes to play the same day that Brock comes to play, because it doesn't. And that Kyle stays out of his way. That's the rat speak. If you didn't know, now you know. And we had a couple folks new in here today. Freddie, that's rat talk because Kyle's a rat. He's a fucking rat faced cartoon, master splinter. Kyle Shannon, I love you, Kyle. See you in the post game, Kyle. Hopefully with a W. It's looking that way right now. We're better than this team by a mile. So let's count the ways. They're an East Coast team. They always put it on us 49ers. When we go to the East Coast, we play in somebody else's house. First of all, it's fucking cold. Too cold for anybody's brain to work properly. I don't know why it's so cold in the East Coast. So it's freezing. People die in freezing temperatures. So it's freezing like a son of a, you know what I mean? So it's cold. They're from San Francisco where it rains a lot, but it doesn't get that cold in California. So they fly across the country. You lose a time zone. You play in the weather that you're not used to. Da 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 da. Whatever. Same thing has to apply for the East Coast team coming to the West Coast. Right now, to all these Bears players, it's 8 p.m. It's 8:30 p.m. in their mind and in their body clocks. They should be getting ready to lower shit down for the night. Last night, the Bears won their division while they were all doing their Saturday thing, whatever they could get their hands into and their feet into in San Francisco, whatever their curfew was at the hotel. They won their division sitting at the hotel last night. They're a young ass team with a rookie head coach. They're not ready for this game tonight. And we need to come out here and put the stranglehold on them, a chokehold on them, put it in this shit early. Finish them. First and 10 defense. Let's get at them, D line. Play action. Caleb Williams trying to go downfield. About to get picked, blow. Look out. Look out. Uh-oh. Caleb. Now, Caleb will throw us one. I watched him do it at USC. I watched him do it in every play, in every season since he's been in the league. He's played much better this year, absolutely. But I watched this man play at USC. They can't stop putting those games on my TV screen. Trust me. He's going to throw us some tonight. You just got to get your hands ready to get it. He's itching to throw us one. Oh, there you go then. 14-7 Niners. Was it third down upcoming? Luther Burden, I have no idea who the hell this man is. Really. There was a time, 22, that's why. There was a time, I guess I had the time, where I think I knew every player on every fucking team in the NFL. That was multiple decades ago, though. Life has changed. Now is it same with the NFL and NBA? I knew everybody, every single fucking player that wasn't coming off the bench. I probably knew their name. But now, again, family, job, platform, but we don't got the time for that kind of shit or the mental capacity. Second and two, screen up the middle to the tight end. The tight end screen because of Kyle. Now we give Kyle a hard time here. I let me not put this on anybody else. I give Kyle Shanahan a hard time here every day of the week, every chance I get. Whether it's all fair, I don't know, but it's that's how I feel. And chop block on the defense. Okay, that's nice. You don't see that often. A chop block on the defense. If Bethune was trying to tackle rather than block, maybe that play would have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage. But I give Kyle a lot of flack. Dude, you trying to break this man's leg instead of go for the ball carrier. What the fuck are you doing? But he got to,
He's the one who made the tackle, man.
well, he did make the tackle. My mistake. Bethune does make the tackle. So bad call by the Zebras. Thanks for nothing. How is he supposed to get around that? You can't. Okay, we love football. That's one thing he can do is throw the ball deep down the field. Come on, Jair, wake up. 14-14. Bad call by the referee. 15-yard penalty. A penalty where you can get kicked out the game. There was nothing safe about that. Nothing safe about what Jair was doing in that position. Everything that you do and learn as a safety is to not get beat over the top, not let anyone behind you. That man caught the ball 6 yards past him. So again, in a draft, we need any any talented offensive lineman at any position, any talented defensive lineman at any position, and every safety that we can get. Free safety, free safety. Alfred Collins with a personal foul penalty. What the fuck was that? So we just got a personal foul penalty for a man trying to block a field goal. I'm not sure what that was. I don't want to say that there's a target on this team's back. We don't. I don't like doing that kind of shit. But we are the most hated team in football. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's what was that? Come on now. Long time rival. It's underneath. It's on that second tier of rival or the Chicago Bears going back to the 80s. The Bears were a good team back in the 80s. Surprise, surprise. They had Jim McMahon. He was wild. Lee couldn't control him. The Bears can control him. They had Butkus, Dick coaching the team, Refrigerator Perry, Walter Payton. They had a squad. They won one Super Bowl, but a lot of playoff and regular season games against us. They're one of our, I say, our second tier rivals, and Right now, we're tied up with them. Appreciate everybody again for coming through tonight. Welcome to the platform. Hopefully, you had a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas. You and your family, everybody was safe. You enjoyed it. We appreciate you stepping up again with us. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the like button. It helps the channel. Share the video around. In this holiday season, send it as a gift. Or if there's somebody that you don't like, and you again, like I always say, send it if you want them to not enjoy. If you didn't enjoy that wonderful banter that we had earlier today, I apologize. Grandizer, we had to do it. I had to do it. I had to get them fellas on. And I appreciate them for doing it. Sincerely. Coming on. Speaking their minds, not being afraid to give your opinion on Brock, on the Niners. Simi Lau, whoever the fuck this is on TV that they're showing. I don't know why they're showing him, but thank you. From where? Beef? No. Really? The star? With hair grown out? Or did I miss that? He was the head star, or was he the husband? Oh. Well, shit, first of all, if you haven't seen Beef on, and I'm not talking about DJ Vlad's Beef. I'm talking about Beef on Netflix. The shit was great. It's excellent. Please watch it. And I want you, if you haven't seen it, go back in the stream, watch the first hour. I don't think it's something that you want to miss. We had a conversation on Brock Purdy. Is he or isn't he? Is he the one for us? He's play, some people compare him to Drew Brees. They do. Look at that. Form almost prettier than Drew Brees's. I can tell you that much. Get it back, Brock. They can't stop our offense. Really, right now, no one can. Throw back to Ricky in the dirt. Shit. That was a nice play call getting set up there by Kyle. We appreciate that, Kyle. Get in your bag, Kyle. We may need it more than we thought tonight. The defense, I think the only thing that's going to stop us from getting to the Super Bowl and winning it is our defense. And that's because we just don't have the talent, or the talent is too young. And the defensive line being just non existent is a problem. And that puts a lot of pressure on the offense, undue pressure, really unfair. Football is the ultimate team sport, right? And wide open down the field is Ricky Pearsall. First down. That's what I like to see. So glad Ricky's playing tonight. Kittle's playing tonight. The squad is here. We need to go ahead and beat them and get this shit over with. This is a playoff game. The playoffs start now for us as 49er fans. We win. We don't never leave the Frisco Bay again. We went out. They get to stay home with their family. Brock with a nice pass. That was low key at the sideline right there. Good 20 yards on the field on a dime. Christian, the offensive line, what they are doing is getting the run going. So I appreciate seeing that. If they could just keep the holes closed when it's time for Brock, I think we win this game easy. And Salah will adjust. They've only scored. They went down the field once on us, scored a play. They got a bad call on us for extra 15 yards, and then they took a shot. Something that you usually do in a football game, and it worked out for them. But we have made them punt already too. We have made that offense look real stagnant. No negative yards, Christian. Flag. Hopefully it's not a hold. Come on now. We get a nice picture of Kyle Shanahan, the master himself. This officiating crew tonight has been ass. Officiating crew is disgusting. And we notable injuries this season. Brock Purdy missed 6 games, shoulder and toe. Ricky Pearsall missed 7 games, knee, ankle. George Kittle missed 6 games, hamstring. Nick Bosa gone. Fred Warner gone. Fred Warner may be coming back though. Nick Bosa's in the stands. Yet here we are, 11-4 with a chance to be number one. Kyle Shanahan, I bid you adieu. Job of your life, coaching job of your life, Kyle. All respect to you, rat face. We got George Kittle not playing tonight, and with that, I don't even know what to say. Now, Tonjes has been a hell of a player. Did y'all see the toe tap last week by Tonjes? They didn't call the play, which they should have. Get up the field, Christian. My man Christian needs to get up the field. He's always trying to stretch the play to the sideline as far as he can. If he could just one cut and get up more often, I would appreciate it personally. And I appreciate all of you coming through today. This game is already stressful. It shouldn't be 14-14 right now. In the first quarter, the game is active at least. Brock, is he gonna hike the ball this, or are we gonna wait to the second? You gotta think he's gonna get one play off before nope. Brock's gonna go to the end of the quarter, and we're gonna go to the end of this stream. I appreciate all of y'all stepping up with us tonight. Keep the faith. This game is it's in the bag. Yes, it's tied up right now. Going to the second, but as you can see, they're having a hard time stopping us. And I anticipate that's going to happen really for the rest of this game. So keep your eyes on the game. Don't lose faith. I can't, you know I don't like the faithful name. You know that. But don't lose faith. We're the faithful. It's 14-14. It's a long game. And at the end of it, expect us to be on top. And Kyle, one step closer to winning the not only the NFC West, but the number one seed in the NFC and every home game or every game at home for the playoffs. So I appreciate y'all stepping up tonight. I appreciate Big Play Trey coming on for me. Always wonderful when I have my sons on. It's been a minute, so I love you, son. Thank you. And I appreciate Lotto. Appreciate Jay Street coming on tonight talking about Brock. Yes, he is our quarterback. Some of us don't think he should be. Some of us, myself included, feel that he should. So check out that part of the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of the game. Happy holidays to you and your family. Subscribe to the channel and be here. We definitely might need to do a 49ers Tuesday after this fucking game, apparently, which is going to be much more stressful than I thought it may be. And after the conversation we had earlier, we can talk about whether Brock, what side did he come out on? Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all be safe.